What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have a little bit of a depressing one here, as it is announced that Blake Wheeler has been put on long-term injured reserve by the New York Rangers after taking a hit against the Montreal Canadiens last night. You never like to see this kind of thing. I'm going to play the clip now. He's over here in the corner, and then 47 from Montreal just kind of comes through, drops him, and it looks like he falls weird on his right leg there. It looks like it gets caught. This is a little bit later on. He's trying to get up, play his whistle down, and right here he falls. No weight on that right leg, unable to get up, and, obviously he's in a lot of pain here. Really sucks to see Blake like that. Trainer comes over, teammates are coming over, trying to check on him, see what's up. But this is not a good injury. Blake Wheeler done for the year, as you can see him getting helped off here. Heartbreaking for the former Jet captain. Really hard to watch him stand up there, and this is going to be a long-term injury. Obviously, if the Rangers go really far, there could be a very small possibility of him returning, but I really don't see it happening this year. I think he'll more than likely be shut down for the year now at 37 years old. Is this the end of the career of Blake Wheeler? It could very well be. Obviously, probably gonna have to have massive surgery or something, right? I just don't know. I don't know. His foot speed's already not there anymore as is. With his leg injury adding to it, I can't imagine that's going to help things. This may be the end of Blake Wheeler, and if it is, what an incredible career, but such a tough way to go out. This past offseason, the Jets moved on from Blake Wheeler, and they actually ended up buying him out, which made him a free agent for, anybody to sign. He signed with the New York Rangers, just a one-year deal worth $800K, and he was a very good, bottom six guy for them, able to go, up and down the lineup. Probably don't want him in your top six regularly, but, able to fill that role if needed. At 37 years old, like I said, he is slowing down, not the player he used to be, but he did have 21 points in 54 games this year, which is nothing to scoff at. Pretty decent player. Now, if this is the end of Blake Wheeler in the NHL, as sad as it would be, what a career it's been. 1,172 games played, 321 goals, 622 assists for a total of 943 points. Blake started his career over in Arizona, where he didn't play any games, didn't sign with them, went to the Boston Bruins, where he established himself as a pretty solid NHL player, got traded to the Atlanta Thrashers, and then Atlanta moved to Winnipeg, and that is where he took control and really broke out as a star in the league. Obviously captaining the Jets for a long time, one of the most memorable captains in team history, and the 17-18 playoff run, prime Blake Wheeler was special, playing alongside Mark Scheifele. He was a very special player here in Winnipeg and left a big impact on the city. No doubt he'll be a Ring of Honor player at some point. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer, so to say, but definitely a Ring of Honor player here in Winnipeg, and he will be remembered, I'd have to imagine pretty closely after he does retire, and if this is it, then, could be as early as next season. This was their lineup going into last night against the Montreal Canadiens, and the right side is thin as it is. I mean, Lafreniere, pretty good player, Kako, also pretty decent, but after that, now that you minus Blake Wheeler, the Rangers are definitely going to have to go out there and find a right winger at the trade deadline if they haven't been looking already. Maybe they even have to find another one now. It's definitely cup or bust time here for the New York Rangers, as currently they're ranked 5th in the league, one of the better teams in the NHL. With a move or two, just to solidify the roster, they can definitely be Stanley Cup contenders this season, and it would have been great to see Blake be a part of that. I really wanted to see him in the playoffs there. Unfortunately, it does not seem that we're going to see that unless they go really far. I know it's being said right now that he could return if they go really deep in the playoffs, maybe for a cup final appearance or something like that, but I just don't really know. I think that's being pretty optimistic and them just hoping that he's not done. But yeah, definitely tough for the Rangers losing Blake here, and tough for Blake, obviously signing with the Rangers, 2 cup chase and 2 ring chase. The guy's always been a competitor, always has been, number one focus has been trying to win a Stanley Cup, was unable to do it here in Winnipeg, came very close in 2018, but unfortunately fell short, and if the Rangers don't go ahead and win a Stanley Cup this year, I'm not sure if Blake Wheeler will ever end up getting his ring. I know there's going to be some fans here in Winnipeg that are, oh, he got hurt, oh, whatever, because they're mad at him about seasons past, and, I really hope that you aren't one of them. I really hope you're not the one chuckling and laughing right now, because that would be kind of embarrassing for you. Definitely don't want to cheer on injuries here in the NHL, and especially to a guy that did so much for the city. Obviously, I have some feelings towards Blake Wheeler about how, you know, maybe he handled some stuff and maybe how he acted near the tail end of his tenure here with Winnipeg, but, you know, that's all water under the bridge now. He did so much for the city. He was one of the best players in his prime, and, you know, you can't really sit here and still be mad about that. The team moved on. They're doing fine without him, and I think that it'd be silly to, you know, kind of hold that grudge at this point if you're a Jets fan and you still are holding on to the, oh, Blake Wheeler's a scumbag kind of thing. You can think what you want, but you don't have to wish injury on anybody. I'm seeing that a lot in the Twitter replies and stuff like that, and I just think it's kind of gross. At the end of the day, you know, this is a terrible injury for Blake. I would have really liked to seen him at the playoffs, like I've mentioned before. Unfortunately, he will not be in the playoffs for the Rangers this year. They've got some work to do to try to find a replacement, but Blake Wheeler is out for the rest of the regular season for sure, and probably the entire postseason. Very sad incident here, and we'll see how the Rangers respond. That's all I got today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, definitely wishing the best for Wheeler. Drop down your favorite Blake Wheeler moment. I want to hear from you guys. Let's, you know, try to get some positivity out of this, at least try to reminisce on some great memories of Wheeler in his prime, or really whenever. So yeah, drop those memories down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Jets, go! Bye-bye.